Hey friends, Kevin Goehring here, your Sacramento, Stockton area realtor and lender here with this week's weekly real estate report. Hey, let's take a look at the chart and see what's going on this week. Now, for those of you that have been watching for quite some time, you may notice something a little different. And I added this orange line right here, which represents the median list price of homes. And I've been watching this one, the numbers, for quite some time. And I thought, well, let's bring it up and let me show you what's going on. And so the interesting thing is we've really seen a lot of stagnation happening. The list price of homes has reached a peak and has definitely leveled off, which could be a huge indicator that we have seen the peak of the market and are about to go back the other way. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that. I mean, if we go back in time, we've certainly see, not that far back where we saw a decline. We could have said, well, that was it. The peak was right here and we started to decline, but then it just turned around and went the other way. But the big difference now is that looking back here, rates were fantastic. There was really no economic news that would cause any sort of problem. But now we're talking about stagflation, inflation, increased rates, all kinds of things are happening. So it really could be the peak of the market. All right, let's drop down and take a look at what's happening to inventory as it continues its way up. And that is good news for buyers, fantastic news for buyers. But look at that, how the pending sales is starting to come down. That's kind of a scary thought right there. If we go back and compare it to what I was talking about a little bit ago, we saw a slight decline in the median list price. We certainly had an increase in the median sales price. Right now, I think we're looking at pretty much a kind of a flat. It doesn't look flat, but it seems sort of a flat for the median sales price. And so I don't know. I kind of think things are really pointing towards a cool off in the market. Let me show you a couple of other things real quick here. Let me pull up another chart and we'll talk about this one right here. All right, so this is an interesting chart. I did see it floating around social media and I thought, you can't trust this stuff. So I ran the numbers myself and sure enough, this is actually very accurate. So it just shows your purchasing price going back to the beginning of the year with a $3,500 monthly payment. That does include taxes, insurance, and it looks like it would be this price, or it doesn't look like it is. I ran the numbers, and it's this price right here, purchase price with 20% down based upon the interest rate that was reported for Freddie Mac for that week. So we go back to the beginning of the year. If you had a $3,500 monthly payment, taxes, insurance, principal, and interest, you were looking at buying an $807,000 home. Come down here to this week, you would now be looking at under $650,000 for that same $3,500 home. So one more chart I want to show you real quick is this other chart that I know looks like the other one, but it's different. This is my chart 2, I call it. And these colors represent different things. But I want to show you and focus in on is the price reductions. Look at the amount of price reductions that we had this week. It's around, 700 and some odd price reductions? Let me take a look. Price reductions, yes, 777 to be exact, as where the week before was only 540. Typical week is around 200-300. But we've seen a lot of price reductions. Of course, going back, we can see the same thing happen, roughly a year ago, and then, a big peak in price reductions and back down. Interesting times. So rates, thankfully this week have held steady at 5.1, according to the Freddie Mac average. That's 5.1 with 0.8 of a point up front. So, hey, there's some good news, right? Rates did not go up this week. So that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for tuning in and I hope to see you here next week. Take care. Bye.